because as you're reading, you're cultivating more of a sense of awareness, I think. So over time, it shifts from from quantity to quality. Once you have a good understanding of what you need to work on and your place in the world and what human beings are capable of doing in the first place, what industries exist, then you can start to target, okay, here are the problems that are holding me back. That takes a base level of awareness that I don't think most people have. There's a great analogy in the beginning of a book called The Mastery of Self by Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. And he says, imagine you're at a party. You just wake up, you're at a party, and everybody in this party is drunk. You're the only sober one there. And they're swinging from one end of the emotional spectrum to the other. They're totally oblivious of what's going on, but they just keep drinking the poison. They're totally unaware, but you are aware. It's like, that's how I felt when I first started reading personal development books. It's like,
Hmm.
how does nobody else pay attention to this stuff? The world's best people in every single industry that's ever existed, they've all condensed their greatest life lessons into books, and we can buy the books for 20 pounds or $20. It doesn't make sense. Why aren't more people aware of this? But it does take like some type of base level of awareness. I think I keep using that word awareness, before you can really start to set intentions.
So if you took somebody now who starts, I mean, 'cause when I first started, I was fed up with friends going to I was sitting in a bar going, I don't want to be here, but I
Yeah.
wanted more from life. But I didn't, I was afraid of being the outset person. And eventually I kind of just had to be the outlier and sit and read and create a podcast and be that strange guy that doesn't go to the bars. And I realized there are more and more people, and then you find these experts, the mentors, the books you can buy. But how do you start making reading a kind of lifestyle habit? In that first instance, would you get them just to read without taking notes? Because you talk a great amount about intention and revisiting your intentions and bookmarking your days and things like that. But how do you get them just to enjoy reading again? Is it picking up fiction? Is it kind of just like you're saying, reading anything and anything, and just if it's not enjoyable, pick up the next book? What kind of initial to get over the I don't want to sit down and read. You know how because we're all dopamine hunting. How do we get back into just sitting enjoying the journey of a book?
There are a couple of places that I'd recommend people start. Number one, you can read fiction, right?
Mm.
Fiction is much larger in terms of the number of books sold for a reason. People love to escape. They love to read about other worlds, and I think that that's great. The other place that you can start, and this is a great one for people who they're interested in like business and nonfiction and health and those things, but they don't know where to start. I say read biographies, books written about your favorite people, people that you want to learn more about, because they sort of read like fiction. Like you're reading a story, it kind of plays like a movie in your head, so you get the best of both worlds, but you're also learning about what real human beings did and about how great you can actually be when you apply yourself. And I think that's another great place to start. So if somebody is a really big fan of a certain sports player, or they're a really big fan of a certain entrepreneur, there are books written about those people. And that's a great way to stick with the reading habit because you're excited and you kind of know the content, but at the same time, you're learning about human potential.
Because throughout the book, you mention and refer to a lot of great books, a lot of great writers, a lot of great ideas through it, and it's a kind of who's who of the top books and the. But there's also some sort of oh, I didn't know that one. I'm going to have to go buy that. I'll have to read up on these, because it really get. It's somebody who reads a lot. I go, oh, all right, I want to check that. I want to check that. But for somebody starting out, were there kind of readers or types of books that you think we should all check out first?